Tree Hill. Guys, we're almost there. We're almost at season finale. Finally, we're gonna start season 2. To be honest, I'm so excited for season 3 because I heard so many great things about season 3. Like, it's one of the best seasons of One Tree Hill, so I'm excited to just go further with the show. Well, last episode, a lot of drama happened last episode. First, Peyton lied about her pregnancy. Well, as much as I feel so bad for Peyton, and I totally understand her, one, she got cheated on by her best friend and her boyfriend. Lucas called her out saying that he may not be the father because he's not the only one that she slept with. Just by saying that, he totally deserved that. But given Lucas' history, this didn't hit him harder than anyone else because his father didn't want him. He didn't even want him to be born, and after that he didn't even bother to proclaim him, and he is making his life live in hell whenever he sees him. So I guess this whole situation just hit differently for Lucas given his history, plus not to forget his mother. Like, the woman got devastated because this is exactly her worst nightmare. This is the last thing that she'll ever want for her child, to go through what she went through. So even I know she doesn't regret it at all. She loves Lucas. She will not trade him for anything else in the world. I know that. But as a mother, she won't want the same thing for her son, and this is totally normal and understandable. In this last episode, he went through this whole soul searching, talking with Dan, being devastated, crying with his mother and all, to only find out that it was all a lie. It was a little bit harsh. The good thing that we took out of it is that Lucas is nothing like that. Nothing. He may act like a jerk sometimes. Yeah, he's not perfect, he is a flawed character, but still he is a good person and he won't hurt anyone deliberately. Keith proposed. Well, some people may find this rushed, but I was totally welcoming the idea of him stepping up because, like, it's been years of waiting and hinting. Karen kissed him in the airport when she was leaving, and he was going to propose to her after she comes back. And with the whole accident and all, like, something, things got messed up and all. So I didn't see this rushed, even if I had a feeling that Karen will reject his offer. I'm glad in a way that he did propose, just in the sense where he stopped waiting patiently without saying a thing. Like, just in this sense, even if I had a feeling that she would reject that offer, but I just didn't want him to wait any longer and just like go and test his chance. Karen's feelings for Keith is complicated. I know she loves him, but I feel like I totally understand. Well, I totally get her point of view. She never lived her life for herself. The only time she did when she went to Italy, so she experienced how it feels. So I totally understand that she wants to find herself. I don't blame her for that. I feel more sad for Keith because she gave him hope. You know, she gave him hope after so many years. He was just waiting for a glimpse of hope, and she gave him that. And, like, you know, I have mixed feelings about this, but I totally don't blame her, understand her, but still I feel so freaking bad for Keith. And this whole like thing with him leaving town and all, I don't know about that. Like, is he leaving town because of himself, or is it because of Karen? Of course he will leave town if she said yes, but like, I don't want him to leave town just to get away, you know, to run. I don't want him to do that. I want him to face that and move on. So in this sense, I'm glad that he proposed, and that he proposed and just let it out of his chest, because like he was holding on to that ring for God know how long. It just gave him that sense of closure. I don't know. I don't know what would happen in the future, if they will ever get together or not, but like as for now, Nathan and Hailey, they're so perfect for each other. Like, oh my god, I said something like in last episode, not last episode, but like episode 16 or 17, I think 17, I think 18, if I'm not mistaken. I said something about Nathan is afraid to disappoint her. Like, he knows that this is becoming so serious, this thing that he feels for Hailey. It just becoming so serious, and he's scared. Like, he's scared mostly. He's scared to disappoint her. Like, he was not long ago this jerk, you know, guy, douchebag and all, who just like got close to her to mess with Lucas, with his brother, but things got real so fast, and he's in love with her, and you know, she's in love with him, and he's scared of the idea that maybe one day he'll like go back to being that bad, you know. And last episode he said I love you. It was his first time, and I'm glad that it took them so many episodes to finally say the words. They didn't just say it like, because we already like know that they are in love with each other, but we didn't get this confirmation, you know. And I'm so glad they did, like, and it was in such like great way. Anyways, you guys, let's just start with this episode. Nathan? What the heck is this?
I had the weirdest dream. There was this rapping at my window at 4 o'clock in the morning, followed by my boyfriend, who has his own apartment, by the way.
Wait, that started off weird. I didn't understand. Wait a minute. Time in 2 weeks.
Tim keeps bringing over all these hot chicks. Which is a problem, because none of them are you.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
But he was sleeping with
like
someone.
pretty sensual.
I didn't get that
It's
scene
not even
at
a
all.
party.
Now crawl back out the window before my parents wake up and hear you.
Oh, hear what? This?
Sid and I are having a little thing at his place on Saturday.
Haley James, party girl.
Yeah, it's not gonna be that big a deal, but he said I can invite whoever I want.
Because I have an interview tomorrow at a school in Charleston.
I'm happy for you.
When you said you planned on leaving, I didn't realize it would be this fast. Should I tell him you plan on leaving town?
No, I'll do it.
Lucas.
He's gonna miss you.
He's the only father he has. Oh,
Keep shooting, man. It'll come.
yeah. Little encouragement from your little brother.
You're just rusty. Pretty soon you'll really suck, just like before. Better?
Don't tell me it's Spain.
You know, I tell you two to get a room, then you've already done that.
Oh my god.
Listen, I ran into some extra people and I didn't really want to say no, but it's gonna be low-key, I promise.
Or you can keep the money and come home with me now.
He's gonna make his life a living hell.
Thanks for stopping by, Dad. We should do this more often.
Do you want to go together? Not like a date or anything.
Okay, how exactly does that work?
Let's see, we don't make out, but we don't argue. I think we kind of just have fun.
Homecoming last year, you and a few of your Ravens buddies kicked my ass just for fun. Ring a bell?
He was a douchebag.
Look, I know Mom said no. But does that mean you have to go?
It's time for me to move on, Luke. It's just something I gotta do, whether I get this job or not.
It sucks, but he really needs to move on.
And I want you to have what you want, you know? I wanted you to be my dad, too.
And I feel like it's not like Karen is having second thoughts, just like he was a big part of her life and he is leaving now.
Turning down your partnership offer was one of the dumbest. Any chance it still stands?
Tell me, yeah.
Of course it does. Good.
Oh my god, this is torture. This is killing me.
To me, it's not about teaching them to change a spark plug. It's about giving them the confidence to do something that maybe they didn't think they could do before. And once you do that, you've earned their trust. And when you have that, then you can really have an effect.
All right. Well, good. Give it to me. I love gifts.
Well, I know how you're into this whole 80s metal thing.
Aww.
So,
Oh my
I
god,
guess
this too.
first test the record.
This is sweet.
I'm still mad about this whole cheating thing, but like my heart just softens every time I see them together. Like, and every time when I'm like feeling excited about seeing them together, I just remember Brooke, and I'm like, I feel bad for rooting for them. Like, you know what I mean? But just I can't help it. I find them so cute together.
I got you a high five. Do you want it now or later?
The chemistry is just great.
Do you know any of these people?
No, not really, but
No, really.
you want people to show up, right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, cool.
Cool. Okay.
I feel like Nathan's not gonna be happy about it.
You are gonna slink back off to your buddies, laugh this off, get wasted, go home, and make nice with yourself. But don't be thinking of me, because even your fantasy of me isn't interested in you.
I don't like this girl.
So, what brings you out to the big, bad, real world?
Oh, anger, alcohol, and a fake ID.
Oh, nice combo.
She just
then.
get on my nerves. I don't know why.
Two of them.
Come home with me. This is embarrassing. No, Dad. Watching you and Mom fight is embarrassing. And this might be the ground floor, but at least I'm doing it on my own.
Yeah.
Unlike some. Meaning what?
Thank you.
I could just live off Mom's money like you did. Have a pretzel. It's on me.
Let the games begin.
You want some of this? Take it off.
That did not sound good. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Oh my god. This is not low-key at all. Oh my god, something's bad is about to happen. I have a feeling.
I thought I smelled something.
Oh, that's skank. I think it's coming from you.
If I can't show a judge that I can support myself, I gotta live with that guy.
Well, you better hope I don't fire you.
Why don't you go crawling back to the boyfriend formerly known as mine?
Okay, this whole not being friends with you thing is getting so much easier every time I see you.
I know they miss each other. He's waiting for a bus. Your life has changed.
A direct result of your irrational need to rip the three of us apart.
He's supporting himself.
ripped us
Kid is working.
You know, Dan, if I was
Why are you so ashamed of it?
What else do you want, Dan?
You. I want you.
Don't say that.
I asked you if you had a problem.
Yeah, I do. It's called you, bitch.
Nathan?
Lucas Scott coming to the defense of his women. Oh, but wait! Shouldn't that include someone else?
Oh my god. This is
The girl I met in the bar.
This is coming first for a call.
Whose apartment is this? It's not gonna be that hard to figure out, so why don't you just save us some time?
All right, it's mine. You know what? Why don't you shut up and go talk to your mom? Tell her you want to know what really happened between us back then. And you want to ruin your life? Go ahead. I'm done here.
What happened there? Luke standing up for his brother. I love that.
I'm just not in love with him.
I had a feeling about that.
I guess I never really let my heart completely go there. In part because he has been a very good friend. So thanks for sticking up for me.
Nikki, it was kind of my responsibility. It was probably a mistake to bring her.
You think?
Judgment impaired by rage and cocktails, I admit it.
Friends again?
Just not enemies anymore. You know, he's just a guy. He makes mistakes like all the rest of us.
Maybe. It just feels so much worse when you expect more from somebody.
You need to stick together, girls.
I got the job.
Great. I knew you would.
I actually think it was the tie.
I'm pretty sure it was you.
Are you really not in love with him? I feel like maybe she is.
What changed your mind?
I just realized the same thing I realized in the dorm room. The real world's always going to be out there, and there's no going back.
He's such a weird guy. Everyone's life is changing.
You know when you and I first met, I was with Nathan, and he was a pretty bad guy. I'm not doing that again. Who knew you two would switch places?
Hello guys, welcome back to Sophie Reacts. I hope having a wonderful day. Today we're going to be reacting to 213 Hell Season 1, Episode 21. So without further ado, let's dive into this reaction.
I didn't think so.
I love how he stood up for his brother. We're getting some progress. Finally, hallelujah.
It's 6 a.m. What are you doing?
We're going running.
Am I daydreaming?
No,
I'm gonna cry legit. Like, I've waited a whole season for this. Are you kidding me? Am I seeing this right? Are they spending time with each other?
I think Dan said. Any idea what he meant?
Probably just more of his mind games, man. That's the way he is.
Oh, damn, I got dressed in front of that webcam.
Don't tell me that. Are you comfortable with me seeing Lucas's mom? Or something going on with you and Lucas?
Not really. It's cool. After you were born, Dan asked to be in your life. He told me that he'd like to help raise you.
I would have never imagined that. Oh my god. I thought he didn't want him at all. Like, but why was he so much of a bitch to him his whole life? Like every time he sees him, he's nothing but a bitch and a jerk to him. Like, why? So are you telling me she told him that your father didn't want you? Karen? I know. Well, I'm glad that she didn't like let Dan join custody with her and help raise him, because we know how things would end up. Like, there's an example, like Nathan. We know what happened to him, like his whole life. So it's such a blessing that she didn't want him to be part of her own son, because we know Dan. But like, I don't know, like she shouldn't have lied to Keith and told him that your father didn't want you. But I don't know about that either, because, well, even if he knew that, things would just confuse him, like seeing Dan and how he treats him every time he sees him. So I don't know, maybe I think I understand more Karen's situation now that I'm thinking about it. I think it was for the best, but
Why?
I didn't trust him.
yeah.
And Dan was ready to sue until his lawyer told him that since he had left me and gotten another girl pregnant, his chances weren't good.
It's gonna be hard on him, but like, he believed his whole life that like his father didn't want him from day one, you know? Now knowing this, it doesn't change the fact that Dan is such a bitch, like, you know? But like for Lucas, because his whole life felt like he's not wanted by Dan. So to know that like Dan wanted to join custody and raise him, it's gonna be hard for him. I understand, but I feel like I understand Ken more. Like, because imagine, like, he already messed up one kid. Imagine if Lucas was in the picture too.
Okay, I deserve that, but about the other night...
Whatever, Luke. Explain to your friend Nikki.
The girls join forces.
I was thinking maybe we could spend a little trial makeup time at the mall. Yeah, there may be hope for you yet.
Oh, just a little eye surgery. I've got a paranoid doc who says I can't put it off any longer.
Are you good, Ronnie?
Yeah, my youth back.
Dan wanted joint custody. I thought you knew that.
No.
He didn't know.
I know he's a bad guy. Maybe he just made some poor choices, and it got out of control.
He's giving excuses to Dan now.
After that, I'm working out with Lucas.
Well, who are you and what have you done with my real boyfriend?
They haven't even cut me open yet, and you already smell the blood.
Better let me do it.
I'm
No
old,
way,
Danny, but I'm
no.
not senile.
You know I know this team as well as you do.
Your daddy to half of them. Oh,
Such a
by
bitch.
the way, I'm gonna be just fine. Thank you for asking.
I shot you.
So did Dan talk about me when you were little?
Well, when I was younger, I used to hear my parents argue about you. I hated the fact, so I hated you.
You know he wanted joint custody of me. That's what he was talking about at the jail.
Wow. See that?
Yeah.
So you think if Dan would have gotten his way, you and I might have grown up together?
What would that have gotten us?
The only thing that makes me like the idea of this whole joint custody thing is this two would have actually grown up with each other to be real brothers. Oh my god. But like, I'm saying, if he really wanted Lucas in his life, why didn't he fight for it? Like, why didn't he fight for it at court? Like, he didn't. Plus the fact that he was such a bitch. Plus the fact that he was such a bitch to him his whole life. Like, every time he sees him, he's like, this is what I don't understand about Dan's actions towards Lucas. This is like, is this his way to distance himself, like, from him? To bury the guilt inside? I don't know, like... He's a guy. A guy has needs.
You have a right to be upset.
You're damn straight I have a right to be upset. I have a right to know that Dan wanted custody.
What would you have done differently?
But I might have had a different opinion of my brother.
I was scared that I was going to lose you too. I mean, you and Dan are brothers. There was always that chance.
Oh.
What, did I take his side over yours?
I get why he's upset, like... He knows that, like, Dan joining custody is gonna be a bad thing. He knows his brother, but, like, he spent this whole years thinking that, like, his brother is that is horrible enough and that low enough to, like, give up on his own child. So him knowing, like, wouldn't make him think that low of him, so I guess I understand him.
The hell you will. I told you my decision was final.
So's the athletic committees. And I believe they trump you.
He's a bitch.
As a babysitter, apparently you suck. Nikki, what are you doing? Put her down.
Right, I take orders from you.
Go get her, go get her, go get her.
Where is she? I lost her in the crowd. Tell me this isn't happening.
This is a messed up situation.
Found what my boyfriend's been studying.
This is... Well, I stumbled on this, so...
The thought that this is what I'm going to be compared to.
So that's what this is? You're worried I'm gonna compare you to them when
Yes, I'm afraid.
She's
That's part of
insecure.
it.
We only looked away for like 2 seconds.
Look, you cannot do that.
What? What's the big deal?
You stole her out of her stroller.
This isn't a custody matter. I'd advise you kids to keep your family stuff at home, okay?
Doesn't Jake have the full custody over her?
In fact, Karen may be her partner.
I hope you mean in the business.
Why on earth would you tell him that you wanted custody? If you hate the fact that I beat you, and you're punishing him because some lawyer told you years ago that you could never win this one, and that is pathetic, Dan.
I get why Hailey, I need to talk about this, because she's a virgin, she's never been in this situation. Like, it's just fear that she won't be good enough for him, like, and it's lack of confidence. I get why she did that.
Our relationship was nothing like yours.
Because you're having sex.
No. Because I was never in love with Nathan the way you are.
Only if we let him get to us.
I love this partnership against them. I'm down for this.
She found out I was looking at some websites that don't exactly make me boyfriend of the year.
I'm loving this. This episode gonna be my favorite just because of the amount of scenes between these two.
One break.
Shut up, dude.
Just stay away from the size of farm animals.
Oh, man.
I got you.
What are you talking about?
Don't ruin this moment. Don't you dare ruin this moment. I've waited for this a whole season, a whole freaking season. If you ruin this moment, I'm gonna kill you.
Most fathers would be touched by that scene, but I'm guessing it's your worst nightmare, Coach.
Beyond happy. I am. Is he happy about it?
And I understand if you're upset.
I don't think you do. You know, all these years, I was sure I should hate him because he didn't want me. I guess I'm mad at you for making me question that now.
I feel like Lucas now will be so under pressure, even more than Nathan, I think. They both are gonna be under pressure because they want to prove themselves to Dan, but like now Lucas, I feel like, oh, this is such a weird thing. Especially that Lucas now is not in shape, so Lucas is still not in shape.
Still a little weak from the accident.
You're a little weak, all right.
Oh, Dad.
First practice with Dan.
That brutal, huh?
Uh-huh. Especially for Nathan. Poor guy.
You're concerned about Nathan.
Well, yeah. I saw firsthand today how horrible it is with him and Dan.
Remember the days when Lucas was so against this relationship, but like, you know.
Cut him a break on this whole internet thing.
And I cannot believe that you're defending him. Who's protecting my heart in this, Luke?
Hey, okay. I didn't say it was okay.
Jake, I feel so horrible. You have every right to be mad at me.
I'm mad at Nikki, okay? I'm just disappointed in. I mean, the only thing I know for sure is if I stay here, I'm screwed.
Okay. That's far.
What happened to sex just being magical and being this amazing expression of how much you love someone? I gave you my heart. That's all that I can give to you. And if that's not enough for you, then I'm not enough for you.
It's what you wanted, isn't it? Yeah, I'm just surprised. I never expected to feel sad.
And I think I found it in your heart.
Does Dan have a heart? Like, is this side of his two sons is moving something in him? Because this look in his face, and I'm like,
Look, I just wanted to apologize again for not being a better person lately.
You don't like the person you've become? Then do something about it, because no one's gonna do it for you.
Did I lead you on and trick you into loving Lucas?
No, and you didn't trick me into loving you either.
Because no matter what I said back then, Dan would have still been the same reprehensible human being he's become.
If you hadn't kept Dan away, Keith and I probably wouldn't have been so close. So I understand now. I mean, get away. Away from Dan. Away from this place. And away from all the mistakes I've been making. I want to go with Keith.
what about everyone leaving? What? This is sad. I don't know how I feel about it. Like, anyways, you guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed my reaction. See you in the next video. Goodbye.